Dude with Attitude Podcast. Welcome, everybody. It's the Dudes with Attitude Podcast. That's right, your favorite collective of wrestling boomers are back and reliving the greatest era of professional wrestling, the WWF Attitude Era. I am your host, the not too feeling good Dr. Legend, joined by my esteemed boomer colleagues, as always, the magnificent one, Brett Evers.
It's such a Howard G that you are sick.
The supreme submission machine, Angelo.
You see, in this game of life, I am the one, and you, Dr. Legend, you are the two. You're the biggest two I've ever seen in my life. You're going to end up a number 2 stain on my shoe.
Yeah, you tell him who he works for.
And guys, continuing the Gilberts. Up to 6 now. We're on 2 fingers. But yeah, it's like 6-0 right now. Weasel Magnific.
Just 2. So we.
Yeah, I am not feeling super great, guys. Last show, you guys remember, it was my birthday, and one of my birthdays myself, I was going to get back into shape. Like back when about in 2009 I was actually training to be a pro wrestler, and I was like the fittest I ever was. I was like, okay, I'm going to go do that. But you know, you tend to forget, like you work out 2 days in a row, your body's not used to it, and all of a sudden your immune system just takes a dump. And whatever little bugs are out there, and I just got nailed with one, and it hit me pretty bad. So I apologize for the coughing and any interruptions, but I'll do my best to serve you guys as always. But before we get into the fun stuff, guys, I mentioned this before. We always first off, I want to say thank you guys all for tuning in so much. If you guys haven't done so already, please hit that give that like button a stone cold stunner. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. Placate our boomer egos a little bit. My wife said if I actually make money from this, she'd let me do it more often. So yeah, please help us out over there. But I know there's some works going out there that we do have some DWA fans out there, because we just received our first email question. I know I've been asking about it a lot. I always mention on every show, guys. If you guys have questions for us, check out the description. And email us at dudeswithattitudepodcast.com. Whatever questions you guys want to ask us, we'll answer them on the air for you. And I want to thank Rocco Locke for his question. He submitted. He says he loves the show, and he wants us to answer them on air now. I'll ask the question, guys, and we'll start from the top with Brett, and then Angelo, and then Weasel. You guys can answer it. These are some fucking good questions too. Like I was thinking about them all week, and it was hard for me to think about. Like,
so you get all week, and we get all
all like 20 seconds.
That seems fair.
I have to apologize
to
to Rocco for not checking the email very often, because we don't get a whole lot of messages over there. But thank you, Rocco, for submitting your question. His first question is, what is the most underrated Attitude Era moment?
Ooh, the most underrated.
Good, right?
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's
okay. I'll break the ice. I'll tell you mine, because I think it's very important. I think the first time Austin stuns China, because you guys remember China was untouchable. She was on a warpath. She beats up dudes, and no one complained about it, because if you do, you're complaining about getting beat up by a quote-unquote girl, blah, blah, blah. Even though she's built like a beast. And so she was unfucking touchable. And then finally, she got her comeuppance at the No Way Out pay-per-view by Austin. And they never talk about that. It's such a critical moment.
It's one of the biggest pops I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. All right, Brett.
you know what? Believe it or not, I think it was a huge moment in the Attitude Era, because it really, truly swung the doors to WWE's favor. But when Paul White debuts, I think it's extremely underrated, because he was the very first who really, truly jumped ship. No one looks at him. They look at Jericho. They look at the Radicals.
Right.
It was Paul White. Paul White was the first one who did it, who really said, wow, that's the place where we need to be. And then people followed. And I think, we forget that it doesn't get showed a lot either in WWF. They don't show his debut or talk about it. They talk about all of his accomplishments, but they very rarely talk about, the shift that it really was when the WCW homegrown talent, the first one, switched to WWF.
That's actually a great point. Like, I mean, there's nothing really to add to that. That's actually a really great one.
All right, bro, what do you got?
Right.
I actually have. I think I have one. Maybe it's not my final answer, but you guys remember the right to censor?
Sure.
Oh, yes.
So, right to censor, in my opinion, was probably the most underrated stable, but because of the fact that they turned Val Venis heel, they turned Godfather into the Good Father. Like they turned the two most sexually promiscuous baby faces. They turned them heel. Well, there's just one time where the Dudley boys were gonna turn to right to censor, right? They had shown up. Oh no, the Dudley boys are part of right to censor, and they start going off about the debauchery and how we're done with it. And then they say, if putting people through tables is wrong, I don't want to be right. And they say, Devon, get the tables. And they put Steven Richards through a table. Dude, to me, it was like that put the Dudley boys from just these kind of like two-dimensional tag team to like, wow, this is a tag team that they put some effort. I don't know. To me, I thought Right to Censor was great. I thought the angle was great. To me, it was just one of those like, yeah, fuck you, Right to Censor,
The other thing too about Right to Censor is it's really the first faction where the female is like front and center leader over champion leading that group, Ivory. And
Right.
Ivory is really the one who made that I know she was champion up until the very, very end of the Attitude Era, as what we determined the Attitude Era as, but she really was like the champion of the division when she had that belt. Like it actually was a division people paid attention to.
No, you're right. You're right, and I love it. Hey, bro, correct me if I'm wrong. Did we dress up as Right to Censor for Halloween one year? I'm trying to remember. In my memory, I think we did.
I don't.
We had
know.
white shirts and just black ties.
I mean, it's an easy one to do.
With Joe Roca from high school. Remember?
I think we did it in high school, but we only dressed up at school. We didn't like go trick or treating. But I think Gail, what do you got?
So I think one of the moments I think is most underrated is when Vince McMahon, when the first night Stephanie McMahon shows up to Raw. I kind of feel like she's kind of like we kind of just look over that and just jump right into the whole marriage thing. So I just always think of the first episode where they crucified her for goddamn sake. And we just kind of it just flew by, and
there's probably a good reason they don't bring that one up and mention it a lot.
It's the greatest one though. It's like, and then even that Raw, they put up Stone Cold too. It's like,
oh, that's
just,
right. That was a
one
cool
of my
ending
favorite
to that
Raws.
show. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, wow, great answers, guys. He does have another question for us. He asked us. Rocco says, who in the modern era of WWE would have been a star in the Attitude Era? Now, I looked this up. What constitutes the modern era? Because on Wikipedia it says anything after 2001, but that is not true, right? Because we have.
I think that's a fair assessment, maybe just for this question, because it's kind of hard to pinpoint a time.
I mean, for me, here's the thing about the Attitude Era. In order for you to get over, you had to be good on the mic and you had to be great in the ring. You had to have those two key skills. If you weren't fun to watch and if you weren't fun to listen to, you might be mid card. Okay, Bob Holly was super over
right.
He wasn't a star in the Attitude Era. He was just everybody was. People just loved the product. So I was thinking about it, and I was thinking would AJ Styles have been over in the Attitude Era? And I honestly think no.
He can't cut promos.
I don't. Yeah.
My answer to this question is simple. 2011 to 2012 CM Punk, I think, would have been great in the Attitude Era.
How did I know that
Yeah,
was
of
going to be
course.
his answer?
Anytime he gets to shoehorn CM Punk into a conversation.
Right?
Yeah. Now I'm not going to disagree with Angela though. I
won't.
do think
No.
CM Punk would have been. I don't know if he would have been main event, but he definitely would have. He would have thrived in the Attitude. Who I think would have been perfect for the Attitude Era, the modern era, is John Moxley, because the dude can talk and the dude can walk, and it's an attitude that would fly with that era.
But he
It
doesn't want to
works
do
today.
jobs, though.
Well, he wasn't under contract, so he didn't have to do shit. But
I like John Moxley now that he's gotten some muscle on him. At Dean Ambrose, he was too small. I don't think he would.
No, Dean Ambrose, no, but John Moxley would have been great.
I originally was gonna say Seth Rollins because he has a really cool gimmick, but honestly, the answer is very simple. It's Legend Killer Randy Orton. Think about a guy who comes in because the Attitude Era is about changing things, and you have a bunch of guys who consider themselves legends now. This young and upstart Punk comes in and starts putting the whoop on them, calling himself the quote-unquote legend. Is that gimmick by far is still my favorite Randy Orton gimmick of all time. And I know it kind of got out of ways when he would just beat people up and you're like, oh, he killed the legend. No, like I liked when he defeated them and he's like, hey, yeah, that's another legend down. Like, I think Randy Orton would have killed it.
That's a discussion for another time.
Right.
I think I'd go with LA Knight just because I like his promos. They're pretty.
I've never
They're
seen
pretty.
LA Knight,
They're pretty 90s promos.
He's even his Impact stuff as Eli Drake is pretty good.
It's pretty like Stone Coldish. It's kind of like.
Really?
I feel like.
Yeah, he's probably the closest thing on the microphone to Stone Cold without being Stone Cold.
Bold statement right there. Wow. All right. Well, before we get started, I do want to thank someone very special, near and dear to my heart. My wife. So remember how we were talking about shirts, and I always talked about the one shirt that I always wanted that I never got. So my wife was listening to the show and not telling me, and she bought it for me.
Yes.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Class of 316. I'm so happy.
Oh, gee.
I'm surprised you're not wearing it.
It's because I'm sick and I wanted to do it. She also got me my favorite WrestleMania moment is a Funko Pop, Hogan versus Andre, WrestleMania 3.
Oh wow!
I know they made that, but yeah, that's cool.
Oh my god,
that's really cool.
Yeah, I remember
you wouldn't catch my wife dead watching this show, so.
Well, she listens in the background.
That's true. My wife, she can hear me in the background too. Our walls are thin as shit.
All right, guys. Well, we're jumping back in here. We are 2 weeks away from Over the Edge. We are building to it. I mean, I know something we normally do is we talk about what matches have been set up right now. You guys, anybody recall how many matches we've got on the card? So
I think we got 2.
I think is it 3?
There's I can't the main event. Something with Mero, right?
I don't think anything's been
Jarrett.
right
I think
now.
doesn't Jarrett and Blackman have a match?
They do.
Yes.
Okay, Jarrett and Blackman, the main event, which is Stone Cold Foley for the title. And then I know there's a third one. Is it? Oh, yes. It's a 6-man tag. Owen, Godfather, and D'Lo against. Is it Triple H and the New Age Outlaws?
Yes. Yes, that one was announced as well. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well.
Oh yeah, I am paying attention to this.
Let's see where we left off last time, boys. It's before we get started. What are y'all drinking?
You know me, I got my 0 sugar squirt, and then I got my cherry Dr. Pepper 0.
I'm doing the same thing. I don't have my can, but it's Coke Vanilla 0. I'm finishing off my 12-pack, and I'll be heading back to root beer, A&W Zeros, root beers.
All right, Weasel, what kind of
I do like the
nuclear
A&W
concoction
Zeros.
you putting in your body today?
I got Red Bull Tropical Edition.
Oof. For a man with your issues, you probably should be drinking those things.
I am drinking the ultimate boomer beverage right now. I've got some nice warm ginger tea.
Oh, nice.
Boomer.
But I do have
At least you didn't say
my
chamomile.
Zevia Cola on deck.
Your
All right.
Zevia in case you feel better.
Yeah, because it's like, drinking all the hot stuff for your throat gets boring after a while, so you want something cooling down there.
Does Zevia have like the lemon lime one?
They do.
See, that's the one you should be drinking when you're sick.
All right, guys, we're starting the show. If you're joining us on Peacock in 3, 2, 1.
It's May 8th, 1998. Fun fact about the ratings. W Raw does a 5.3, which is a full point higher than last week. However, Nitro is a special 1-hour episode of Nitro preempted for the NBA playoffs. So Nitro gets trounced, and it's not even their fault.
Oh wow.
Shit happens.
Nitro literally had 3 matches on the card and a promo by Eric Bischoff, and that was it.
I remember this promo. I love this. I love this little preview thing. A bell ringer.
Am I all ringer?
And himself as a special referee. I don't care if he's Stone Cold or who he is. There's no way he can overcome these eyes.
I remember hearing about that. Like, Angela, we gotta watch this pay-per-view. How is Austin gonna do it?
I thought, like, it's over, dude.
Don't tell me who my opponents are. Don't tell me who my partner is.
Obviously, it's going to be, we think now, The Rock and D'Lo.
At least it wasn't God.
And now,
Oh God.
Stone Cold.
Want to talk about something else that we'll talk about eventually?
My favorite moment, which I love capturing for the thumbnail, was when he was desperate for the tag and then he flips Vince off. He's like, oh, help me. Fuck you, Vince. God, McMahon is
Ooh,
not
that was
trained for
rough.
shit.
Damn.
That clothesline looked like trash.
This
Like,
match ended up
okay,
being a no contest too.
when I learned how to do the clothesline, Mick Foley did it great. The idea of a clothesline is when you aim, you're trying to punch the dude on the side of their head. Like there's another head on their shoulder, and you're trying to punch that. That's how you do a clothesline. Now, if you like Roddy Piper's guilty. His clotheslines look like this shit. If you clothesline somebody and then you spin around as your arm drags down and they fall, that is not that looks like shit. Like a clothesline can be fucking dumb. It's some people's finishers, for God's sakes. You're taking like a good clothesline, they suck. That fucking hurts.
You know, I should show you guys. I should link it in the Discord. But Al Snow was doing like a seminar, and he was talking about the wrestling punch. And every time a wrestler throws a punch, they expose the business, so that no wrestler should throw like punches a lot in their matches.
Fucking go tell that to Undertaker every time he wants to do his in the corner.
That's because they were trying to sell the Undertaker as being like this MMA type character.
Well, then
Come
teach him.
on.
Tell Brock Lesnar teach him how to do it, because Brock's look believable at least.
Well, yeah, like Brock's like the most believable wrestler in the business. I mean,
God, look at this. Oh
Dying.
my
Where are they
God, that
taking
is an arena.
Dying.
Look at this place. Nashville.
Nashville.
Hey, I
we're
bet
gonna
you
get
Jeff Jarrett gets a
Jarrett.
pop.
Really? Whoa, WCW wheelchair
Wheelchair
wrestling.
wrestling. Damn, they sold
Or
out.
really
Nashville.
crappy wrestling. That was another one of my favorites. Oh my God, look at these signs. They are so excited to be here. People who have never experienced the Attitude, you guys will never know.
Never will understand
There
it.
they are.
Literally, you got signs all the way up the hundreds.
Like, everybody's got a freaking sign.
Here's your sign.
Oh my God, look at these boos. Like, that is heat right there.
No doubt they'll have something to say about Over the Edge.
It used to be fun to look in the
What
audience
the
to see
hell
which
is
sign would
Briscoe
be out there.
thinking? You see what Briscoe just did?
Yeah.
And then he goes
all
straight
the
up.
steps and he put his leg up. And like,
That's going to be. You know, Dude Love
He wants to show you he's still got it. He's still got it.
oh man, I can't wait for the Stooges to come back.
Mr. McMahon.
Dubs. Oh, there's a cool Stone Cold sign out there.
As a result of my devastating clothesline,
Oh my God.
Austin,
Fucking yes, McMahon. Thank you. Yes, that is
It is
amazing.
rumored that Mr. Austin has suffered a mild concussion.
No.
Oh, he wouldn't have said
Mm.
nowadays.
As a matter of fact, he looked pretty good in Birmingham, Alabama last night.
Now, there's no doubt Mr. Austin is a very spirited individual, and given the opportunity,
Spirited.
might attempt to extract some degree of revenge or retribution against myself or my associates here tonight.
Oh my
And
god.
if, of course, he did, the damage done
Damn.
to Steve Austin
Jeez.
last week
Goldberg
was
fears Austin.
compared to the injury he would sustain at our hands
Our hands.
here tonight.
This guy.
So
This
therefore,
guy.
I have taken the liberty,
Oh my god.
therefore I've taken the liberty, ladies and gentlemen, and this is only
What the?
for Steve Austin's protection, for his own protection.
Oh, for
God.
Steve
I've
Austin's
taken the
protection.
liberty to bar Steve Austin
No.
from this arena here tonight.
Wow. That's
You
how
wanna
you
go
get heat.
see-
Tell them,
Yeah.
tell them the guy that they want to see ain't gonna be
You
here.
want me to fucking change the channel right now? I've been like, what's on WCW right now? But
As a matter of fact, you might find, some of you
wait,
might find this piece of
So I
videotape
said, come
we
and
have
get some.
a little humorous as Mr. Austin attempted to make his way into the arena a few
Oh.
minutes ago.
Oh.
wait a second. Is this the first time he drives his truck into the arena?
Oh, because he drove a truck in when he was wrestling The Rock.
Which OVW candidate is this guy?
I think that's one of the Mean Street Posse guys.
Oh my god, you're right.
It could be, yeah. Oh, the Mean Street Posse. There's another faction that does get
Honestly, I
credit.
can't wait for the Shane Blackman feud. That's a good one.
I'm gonna have me a couple of
Yeah.
stabilizers. When I come back in about 5 minutes, we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. And I think you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know what you're saying, sir. I want to do a conversation. I'm just
Well,
following.
you got 5 minutes to think about whether you're gonna let me in or whether I'm gonna have to beat your ass to get in. But one
See,
way
that
or
was
another,
smart that they
I will do that.
preempted
You
this after
understand
they said Austin was going to
me?
be here.
You understand me?
Because then you have channels, so it's like, well, Austin's not going to be here. Well, I'm not going to watch.
But they're like, hey, it's gonna be the angle of him trying to get into the building. This is good. This is good TV.
For his own protection has been barred
Probably why he
from
got the
this
rating.
arena. Right now, however, I would like to introduce to you perhaps the next World Wrestling Federation champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Dude Love.
God, you know, it's so sad. Even though he says it with such gusto, you know he doesn't believe that shit.
A portrait of corporate politics.
Would have been so much better if this was Mark Barrow in this
No.
feud.
I know,
Freaking
right?
Kidding. Could you imagine Nero? Damn you, McFoley, you fucking bum. Ruiner of things. Sorry for all you Mick Foley marks out there, but I don't like this stunt guy. I'm sorry.
Hey,
He's a stunt guy. He's not a wrestler. This guy made a living on taking bumps.
And he did.
And now he can't
He sure
fucking,
doesn't move like that.
He can't fucking walk.
McMahon,
How about that?
it seems somewhat ironic as the hours tick away and May 31st draws closer that as Steve Austin's reign as champion comes to an end.
isn't this the first time in a while where they really build to a pay-per-view? Like,
I think
really,
so,
really
yeah.
build?
The main
Yeah.
event, yes.
Because the first Doodle pay-per-view was made the second week.
Becomes younger.
I mean, I think this is the reason why we went from only ordering major pay-per-views to like we ordered WrestleMania, Unforgiven, Over the Edge, King of the Ring, Fully Loaded. Like, we literally could not get enough wrestling.
Especially this. This is the fucking story right here.
I believe May 31st will be a night where dreams come true.
And this is why you put the belt on Cody Rhodes, right? Like, imagine not putting the belt on Austin at WrestleMania 14 to continue his redemption story.
Yeah, I heard about that. Apparently Triple H was saying that was his decision and it was in the plans for months.
Bullshit. Even he knows that you put the belt on Rhodes, you have him feud with Sammy, and you let that take you all the way to next year's WrestleMania.
Why? You could have just feuded with Goldberg on a heel turn.
A name that will indeed
I mean, first you gotta give the rematch to what's his
of any
name, to
sports
Roman.
entertainment fan
And bury that
who
because
is
you know
sick
you always
and
gotta do the
tired
fucking
of
cage
Mr.
match or whatever
Austin's
angle after WrestleMania.
vulgarities.
Gotta have the blow-offs.
Yeah.
And then, Mr. McMahon, it will become time.
You know, I was
for
watching
my
the A&E
dreams
documentary
to come
of
true.
Yokozuna, which if
Because it
you
will
guys
be
haven't
your
seen it,
hand
it's fucking
as
awesome.
special
Yeah, I've seen
guest
them all. They're great.
referee. Your man, Mr. McMahon,
One of the
strong
things
but
that I can't remember who said it. I
that
think
hits
it was
the
one of
mat
Yokozuna's
for
relatives,
1,
where they said
2,
Vince McMahon is a
3,
carny. He loves the big
thereby propelling
show
the
Yeah.
attraction, right? Like the big guy to get people to go,
into
whoa,
history
there's a 7-foot guy
as
on their
not
show.
only
This guy's a
a
fucking
hardcore
carny, man.
legend,
Yeah.
Well, that's what he calls all
as
those
not
talent
only
attractions.
the toughest SOB in the WWF.
Yeah, Yokozuna, that's a sad story. If he could have just stopped eating, he probably would have been in the main event for longer than he was.
The problem was he was just encouraged to do it. But it sucks.
That's what
because his matches were trash because he couldn't work.
Right now, I'd like to.
Because
Well,
if you
he-
look
he-
at his
he
early
worked
stuff in
okay.
WWF, he was really good at his early, but you can see as he gets bigger and bigger, it goes
Used
down.
to call him Gold Dust. I don't know what he wants to be called now.
What the
Dustin
hell?
Gold Dust.
Runnels, I believe. And Mr. Runnels, if you want to come on out here, we have something to say. To you.
Yeah. Redemption arc.
Are they gonna fire his
Ooh.
ass? You getting cheers?
Here comes Dustin Runnels.
Huh?
Such a. This was always weird to me. Dustin's little thing.
Blame Mr. McMahon for a lot of his problems,
And he ends up going right back to the Goldust gimmick by this time next year. So
Heartache in his life. There's no doubt about that.
Maybe
We've
before then, by
documented
the
that.
end of the year.
He's also recently had knee surgery, as you can see by the
Then he comes back as
his right knee.
the pedophile.
Ah!
W.
Unfortunately for Mr.
Oh.
Reynolds, he sustained
I'm gonna get
a
you.
little knee surgery done the other day, but I'm sure he'll be fine. And actually, probably what you get for sticking your nose in somebody's business. Last week, you blamed
No
me for
F's given
acne
by him,
growing
huh?
up. Give me a break. When are you going to look in the mirror?
The mirror.
Yeah.
Control of your own life. I mean, you blame me with all the problems with your dad, your wife. I can't help it if you have a dysfunctional family. That's your problem.
What is
okay?
this promo?
Ooh.
Competing in the WWF. I gave you opportunity. I gave you gold dust. You want to discard it? You want to throw it away? Because you want to prove
What is
yourself?
this? I don't get
Here's
it.
what I'm gonna
Is
do.
this exactly what
I'll let
Cody
you
did?
prove yourself right here tonight.
Dustin's time.
Here's a man who sees his opportunity.
Maybe they're gonna have a match.
I know you got your little knee problem and so forth. However, if in fact
What a
you
dick.
can beat Dude Love, the #1 contender, in this ring tonight, then you will be named the #1 contender, and it'll be you who faces Stone Cold Steve Austin on May 31 for the WWF title. If
May
you don't beat
31.
Dude, however,
Is that why is Vince's just
then
all his mannerisms just
I'm not gonna
weird?
pay you
Like
for
he's
30
not
days, but you'll still have
a
to work.
human.
Because he's a carny.
What about it?
He's a showman.
Yes.
Remember when he blew out both of his quads here?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh!
Get him, Briscoe. Get him, Patterson.
Patterson and Briscoe. Patterson, Briscoe, and Dude Love. are
Should he even be
capable.
wrestling right now?
Reynolds.
I don't think he's supposed to.
Come on.
And Hibbs is back for more. Well, there's not a lot of quitting this.
See that hole going underneath the ring thing?
Three or
Fun.
four people. So Dustin
Slaughter.
Rhodes
What are you
has
gonna do
a
out here,
chance
Slaughter?
to change the course of time, perhaps, in the WWF.
What about someone who got neutered?
With just a Stone Cold Steve
Who?
Austin as best
Slaughter's character? Yeah.
Slaughter was a weenie, yeah.
and the deck is stacked against him as well.
This is
Folks,
a
don't
weird
forget,
start to the show. It was going great
come back
until
here
the
and
Dustin
see the
thing,
debut
but
of Val Venis.
Well, because there's no.
no!
Hey, we're getting there. He's finally
Yeah.
coming!
Come on, here we are. Now listen, all I want you to do
is be
It's
inconspicuous.
Tiger
Don't
Alley
do
sing.
anything to attract attention to yourself. Matter of fact, just mingle, okay?
Who the
Stay
fuck is
behind
this?
me. Come on, just stay with me. Come on, here we go.
Is it Brian Christopher?
No, no, no. Hey,
No,
no,
he's too
hold,
tall.
This way. This way. Stay behind me. This
Too
way,
tall to
right
be
here.
Brian
Hey,
Christopher.
what do you think you're doing? You're not bringing Steve Austin in here.
No, believe me, this is not Steve Austin. As a matter of fact, this guy is here to take care of Steve Austin. He messes with me, okay? You
Mind if I check
No, I
in?
don't care. Take a look for yourself.
Who's that?
Hold it, hold it, hold it now. All right, are you satisfied? Come on.
All right, go ahead.
Come
Not
on.
Steve Austin, go ahead.
Like, why would Steve Austin be doing this dumb thing with the king?
Can I lose this guy? I cannot believe this. Man, come on, give me a break. Come on, hey, I told you not to wander off. Come on, give me that. Who are you talking to? Hell, that's just heavy breathing.
Is that Al
It's a
Snow?
Ross report. Come on, listen, we got things to do. You got to stay with me. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Stick
Oh,
with
is
me.
it
Do
Al
not
Snow?
wander off anymore.
I think it is.
Oh.
Well, it's obvious that the king has procured some protection from the Undertaker after what happened right here last night at ringside. And take
Bischoff
the
suck
No,
it.
no funk.
king needs
Funk you.
Scorpio. Yeah!
Bunch of
Oh, he's
perverts.
finally here.
He did it.
He's finally here.
Look
Yeah.
at this fucking Vince Russo's wet dream come to life right here. Look at this Titantron.
Dude, look, he's over.
Of course he's over. He's Val Venis.
I'm
He's
Val
got
Venis.
signs.
Yeah, too bad he can't work.
Oh, he can work. It's not well.
Yeah.
He held a job for a long time.
It's true.
Oh my gosh.
This is basically
this
the
guy-
Rick Rude of the Attitude Era, if you think about it.
Basically.
Yeah, but that was a heel fucking shtick. Oh, he's not doing his whole like left arm, right arm around the head before he does that.
No, not yet.
Got to build the character up.
They've got a Val Venis sign. The Austin guys have got a Val Venis sign.
Yeah, because he's Val Venis. I don't know why we gotta
Stop
keep
it.
telling you this.
Stop it, this fucking Joker. Yeah, he's got a great seat in the Hall of Fame right next to Coco Beware, right?
I'd argue he should be in there over Coco. At least he was a champion.
Yeah, but this is back during the Attitude Era where like everybody was a champion.
Yeah, that's fair, but
What the fuck?
They passed around these titles like fucking candy starting in like late '98.
Oh, like the hardcore?
Like the Intercontinental European. I mean, it just gets passed around.
I mean, look at 2000 with the world title. It gets passed around like 3-4 times in a 4-month period.
Gunther's probably gonna pass Honky Kong.
But I
Really?
can only hope he
That's
does.
I
Well, at least Gunther is fun to
wish,
watch.
I wish Honky kept that record. That's a funny record for him.
I wish San Antonio got it.
What?
Santino
Who?
got it. Yeah, the Hunkamita.
Oh,
The Hunka meter.
Fucking
it's like the Galberg meter.
Flash Funk is out wrestling your boy here, guys. What do you guys have to say?
Scorpio's a good athlete. You know, Val Venis is not your Dean Malenko technical wrestler.
We're gonna make
He's
you a
from-
porn star. What kind of porn star wrestles? Shut up, Val. You're gonna
Venus.
be a porn star. The ladies are gonna love you. You're gonna talk about your penis. Oh, fucking this Texas catch can style fucking here. Look at this.
Oh, his day job's a porn star. Come on. I mean, he's not going to be the best wrestler.
I would expect him to have the fucking pump handle slam with the butt fucking finisher than, what's his name? Road Dogg.
No, but he's got the money shot.
Oh, what was his finisher again?
Money shot.
It was just a big splash. Off the
It's just a
top
big
rope.
splash off the top.
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
A preview of Over the Edge
That's the
right
world's
here
shittiest
tonight.
finisher.
Yeah. Now this was TV.
The ladies kind of liked it.
Now hammering away at Scorpio. Big right hand.
Talk
Like
about
those-
a character that
those-
literally could only get over in the Attitude
Tell
Era.
you what, folks,
Right, that's the
tonight,
question.
another
What character
chance to see
wouldn't
what's
get
gonna
over
happen
in
here.
the
Kane
other
and
fucking
Paul
Val
Bearer.
Venus? They'd make
Kane
fun of
says
his
he's gonna-
stupid ass.
says Paul Bearer's gonna prove Kane's his son. Oh, what a kick by
Oof.
Scorpio.
Jesus.
Scorpio again off the ropes.
Whoa, okay.
Nice move into a There's two. Val kicks out again.
Scorpio
That was
looked like he was
that
going
was
for
bad.
some kind of sunset flip.
Oh!
You could hear that one. Right on the button of Val Venis, and
That was
Scorpio
beautiful.
should be making the cover right now.
They put the belt on the wrong guy.
Understand why he isn't. He's a veteran wrestler. Giving Val Venis time to recover here.
Scorpio just gave Val Venis.
That was a giant ass Val Venus sign out there.
Right, that was the same guy
Now
that had
back
the
into
Stone Cold
corner,
sign.
Scorpio now with the right shoulder. Irish whip across the ring. There comes Scorpio, but he got caught. What a shoulder block that time by Val Venis. And JR, we got to take a look now with a cast roll double feature.
Watch this kick. Boom,
Oh,
right in the
that
We don't
face.
get a whole lot of
And
these
that was
double
a great
features,
move,
do
but
we?
Scorpio
No.
characteristically did not follow up.
And a slam
It's the
by
money
Val
shot?
Venis now.
I don't think
Out of the
so.
second rope. There he comes with Scorpio.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, that was
Ooh.
horrible.
This is your boy right here, guys. This is your boy. You're waiting for
First
this.
match.
You guys
Yep.
are waiting so long for this guy.
Right hand.
Fucking
Scorpio
jokers.
again. Wiping the cockiness off the face of Val
They're
Venis.
just
This is a train wreck.
Reversal now.
Blame fucking Scorpio.
Scorpio, that this guy can't
Oh,
wrestle?
good.
It's his fucking fault?
Half-hearted attempt at that clothesline by Val
yeah, that
Venis.
was like a
Maybe ran
1
out
on
of
the
steam here.
celebrator. He immediately rolled out of
Back
that
up
thing.
in his face.
Well, Jesus, he got fucking kicked so hard in the head.
Val Venis away.
Big elbow followed by the slam, and now
He
Scorpio.
probably has a concussion. Poor guy, probably running around not knowing what's going on.
He's like, I'm getting mugged. This
He does.
black guy's beating me up.
Mr. Venis.
Oh!
Whoa!
Hooked the leg.
Oh!
Kicked out.
I think. Well, I tell you what, that was a close one. Referee Tim White looked like he hit 3 on that one to me.
What athleticism by Scorpio, changed direction in midair. And now Val Venis backs
They-
around Scorpio with the big elbow, and Val
Ooh.
Venis now with one of his own.
German?
And look at this. Oh my.
Oh,
Scorpio
oh.
back into a pin now. Scorpio
This
kicks
guy
out again.
can't work. I've been
Dude,
telling
it's
you
his
guys for
first
weeks.
match, dude. It's
He's
his
no,
first
this is
match.
not his first match. This is his first televised match.
Yeah,
He's
he's
been working
nervous.
dark matches, and he still can't
I'd like
get
to
it
see
right.
clips of you wrestling in your little independent show. Right?
You know
I'd like
what?
to see
I
you
never
could
botched
do.
like this guy did.
Capitalized.
I
You never
bet
had a
you-
match like this guy did.
That's
Yeah,
true.
he's a,
Ain't talking too much now.
Sorry, Louis.
he was an actual wrestler. He wasn't some bum
I
from
didn't
Victorville.
mean for that to be as big of a bird as it was.
No.
Good slam.
Oh,
450.
He doesn't have him set up in the right place.
Or maybe a moonsault.
Oh, he's
Tell you what, here's Scorpio now. Moonsault all the way. And Scorpio face first into the mat.
now he's gonna do the money shot.
Took a chance.
Now Val Venis climbs the ropes. Scorpio in a bit of trouble.
Does he do his hip
Val
thing?
on the top ropes. He calls it the money shot. And he
The money shot.
On.
it's over.
Yes.
Oh,
His Raw debut.
He came hard on that money shot, baby.
From this crowd here.
Fucking 1 out of 10 right there.
Gonna pour some salt in the wound.
That was a pretty long match for a debut.
you see that one time?
I
Val
think
Venis
it's
has
fine.
no penis.
No.
It was right underneath the giant Val Venis head. There was a guy who had his side that just said Val Venis has no penis.
Scorpio makes one mistake, and Val Venis was quickly able to catch
See, I don't like,
and the money shot.
I get the money shot. That's the fucking Russo's bullshit right there.
Val Venis.
And that's,
But was it? Isn't
but it's
the
not an
music Val
impactful
Venis
finisher.
using? Not
What
what Rick
Ross is
Rude
back?
used?
No, Rick Rude used the Rude Awakening. It was a neck breaker.
No, the music.
No, that was
Sound like Rick Rude's.
No.
Mr. Austin, please. Don't touch me.
Whoa.
I told you don't ever put your hands on me. Do you understand?
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to be nice about this.
I understand. I appreciate that, sir. But I can't
Let
let
me
you
have a talk. Do you think for 1 second Vince really cares about you?
I'm sure he cares about all his
Well,
employees.
what you've done, if you've made the decisions, you want to do this the hard way. You realize that?
Uh-oh.
Huh? Jesus. Oh my god.
Well, he chose the hard way, guys.
That fucking that
That's
garage
his own
door.
fault.
That's
He
his
had
own-
that coming.
Just
Don't
listen.
Shouldn't
He
have
just
chosen
didn't
the
do
hard
his
way.
job. If Austin came up to you, Angelo, and you were a security guard, what would you do?
It's Steve Austin. I asked for an autograph and say, "Go ahead, sir."
Let's be honest. If it
And
was
then Vince
Angelo as a
fires your
security
ass?
guard, he'd just be sleeping in my room.
Basically.
Got
Yes!
in.
Damn, yeah, that
I
was
love
fast.
how Austin is barred from the building, but then Vince is like, play his music.
Yeah, you know, it's like, how did he convince the guy at Gorilla to play his music?
Well, that didn't last very long,
People
did it?
are absolutely nuts. Look at this. What other superstars gotten this kind of reaction?
Only Austin. And he still gets this reaction to this day.
Damn.
Legalized cockfighting.
Cockfighting.
Oh, that reminds me. Chris Murray used to talk about playing gay chicken.
Oh yeah.
On an episode of The League, there was another extreme version where they pull their dicks out and they walk up to each other, and the first person to move away, like, loses. And the one guy goes, "Oh my God, we're touching! Ah, we're touching! Why did you move? Why did you move?"
Is that Nick Kroll's character? Because he's
No.
always about forever unclean.
No, it was the other two white guys.
If there's gonna be a Monday Night Raw,
Eating
damn well bet
Eating Kevin.
the last little bottom dollar
Yep.
that Stone Cold Steve
Pete Top
Austin
Kevin
is
Bottom.
gonna be there.
I love the league. I was so sad when they finally stopped.
And I'm starting to
Show.
get just a little more pissed off about it each and every day.
That's not good for Vince.
No.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring this crap to an end. I want Vince McMahon, Matt Patterson, Larry Briscoe to bring the little coward asses out here. We're gonna settle this right now.
Well, he didn't mix
This
any
is money
words.
right
You got
here.
30 seconds to bring your ass out here, or I'll tear up every little $50,000 camera you got. You can't afford not to bring your ass out here. A little secondhand ticket right now, Vince.
You know
damn
what?
right, 'cause
You know what I love about this? Is because Austin sounds real. He doesn't sound like he doesn't mean what he's gonna say. Like, you know how
Yeah.
wrestlers will fake it.
You're calling me and my associates out here? You're breaking in to my arena?
That's why it works, because both Vince and Steve, you can believe both of them are going to do what they say they're going to do.
Who do you think you are? I think I'm the person standing in here looking at three jackasses dressed up in suits.
God, look, he had total audience control. Everything that came out of his mouth, they just ate it up. But I've never seen this guy stumble or fumble on a promo.
Well, because Vince Russo talked about how, like, Austin wanted bullet points. Like, here are the points you have to hit. Just go out there and do it. Because remember, Heyman taught him how to just let loose and just speak your mind. And that's what he's doing. He's got some bullet points he has to hit, but this is Austin.
Look at Vince's face.
Oh, bring it on.
Uh-oh.
Don't take a forward step, son. You don't want none of me. Obviously, I don't go to a street fight in clothes like these, all right?
Ooh, look at that heat.
Look at the quality of this tweed jacket. Mr. Austin, you want a street fight with the three of us here
What
tonight?
the hell?
Not only do I want a street fight, if you want a street fight, give me a hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Take a note, listeners. You do not get that today.
I want in the ring with you, Austin. You're an idiot. And on top of that, Austin, 2 weeks ago when I refereed, and when I was refereeing, I listened to your commentary.
Oh no, Patterson.
I suck.
What a long-winded.
I mean, we don't know about
That'll tell him, Pat.
You're out here, you're running down my balls. Let me tell you something. You don't call us stooges. I have a tremendous amount of respect for Mr. McMahon and anything he wants me to do.
This is
I
the
mean,
first time we
they
heard the
still
word
cut a better
stooges.
promo than AJ.
I'll do it. Oh, let him go. Let him go.
Look at that look on his face.
Fairness.
Yep.
In an interest of fairness, you get 2 out of the 3. I mean, it just wouldn't be fair if all 3 of us came down there and put knots on your head, all right?
Ooh.
Wow.
We'll give you 2 out of 3. We're just not going to tell you which 2. That's fine.
We know
Ladies,
which
if
2
you
it's
don't
gonna
wanna
be,
put
Val.
some knots
Yeah.
on my head. I'm going to put knots on all your asses by the time it's
We got a straight fight coming up.
Let me tell you something.
You don't get promos like this no more.
3 musketeers here. You're looking at all for one and one for all.
Yeah, okay.
I think everybody here would agree with me that you can all go screw yourselves.
I would have preferred if he said, when I got up there, it's not 3 musketeers, but 3 jackasses.
Damn.
Is this a live show or a tape show?
I
I
think
think this
it's
was a tape, right?
I'm not sure.
I think it's live because the next show is the go home.
You can always kind of tell because the live shows are just a little bit better.
Undaunted.
Yeah.
Oh, the other one.
You think you know me, know me, know me.
Galleon's quest,
He doesn't even know who he is.
searching for the water's edge.
It's Sexton Hardcastle.
The mysteries of this life on the
Here's an underrated moment for the Attitude Era. Fucking Edge wishes to forget.
Yeah. I know they kind of like to rewrite history and say that the Brood came. But it was Edge, then the Brood.
Yeah, it was Edge, then Gangrel, then Christian. And Gangrel and Christian were the Brood first, and then Edge eventually joined.
Fucking Gangrel killed his career in one promo.
What did he,
All that
what did he
fucking.
do?
Listen to his promo. That's all I'm gonna say. When he cuts a promo, bro, that's it. That's all you need to hear.
And by WWF The Music Volume 2, experience your
Blockbuster
Blockbuster
music.
Wow.
music.
now at Blockbuster Music Stores and other
I still have that CD at my
Blockbuster
parents'
music
house.
stores.
Wow. Super.
Well, you guys want to hear a fun fact? So I got this Blu-ray player back in 2009, and before I sold it, I plugged it in, and it had the ability to use the Blockbuster streaming app on it.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
Take care of me, and I'll take care of you. Okay, ease up. I'll take care of you.
I'm fairly certain that's
stay
Al
with-
Snow.
Stay with me. Come on, right over here.
Why would he bring this Al Snow protection for the Undertaker?
Because remember, Al Snow is Job for Life. Job Squad for life.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sable.
Career killer.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, Sable has had a very controversial week. We know she's going to be in Chattanooga tomorrow night, not to mention Friday night in Ottawa, this Saturday night in the
So if Raw's in Chattanooga next week, that was the tape show.
Now join us each and every week on the great TSN. We'll be jamming the Sky Dome on Saturday night, not to mention the Maritimes on Sunday and Monday.
Tell me she's not cutting a promo.
I'll tell you what, JR, there's nothing like seeing Sable
Does she
live.
learn nothing from her husband?
No.
Sable raped me.
Mark, could you come out, please?
Obviously, Sable referring to Mark Merrill.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
There's the main event.
Yeah.
There's the main event right here.
Here last week, Sable confronted Marvelous Mark Merrill. A low blow.
That was uncalled for.
Yeah, how dare
Very
you.
uncalled for.
You can well imagine. And
Unnecessary.
everyone shocked, including Merrill's.
And then she nearly killed the man.
I know, no kidding. If he wasn't an athletic beast, he gave himself a powerbomb. Look at that nerd.
This may be the last time we ever
You
see
can tell
them
that
together.
guy's a virgin.
Who knows?
Still.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be disappointed.
Man, Mark's still in
You know,
great
Mark,
shape.
I've been thinking a lot about our relationship lately, and I'm willing to let bygones be bygones.
You assaulted this man.
And if you can be
Arrest
honest
him.
about this,
This bitch.
Get on your knees and apologize.
you can
Please,
go your
Mark,
way.
say that.
Wait a minute. You're saying that you want to leave Marvelous Mark Merrill?
That's what you said.
Take it. Take it, Mark. Oh, cut the string now before she kills you.
Yes, that's exactly right.
By kill you, I mean
She
your
wouldn't be
career.
lonely too
Well,
long.
Sable, you forgot one little detail. A little over 2 years ago, you signed a contract with Marvelous Mark Merrill. And basically what this contract says is you will do what I say.
Yeah.
Basically, I own you. You
Yes.
still
Yeah.
are my
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called a marriage
I didn't know anything
license.
about that.
Some call the Emancipation Proclamation.
So
Took care
what
of
I
stuff
want
like
you
that.
to do, like a good little girl, is sit in my corner now.
You know, Mark, I thought we could settle this like adults. But if you're willing to stoop so low as to hold me hostage, then according to that contract, I guess I don't have much choice, do I?
None whatsoever, because I'll sue you for everything you did, all
He'll
the
sue her.
money you made off of Marvelous Mark Merrill. Get in my corner now.
I think Sable been a good attorney.
This guy could cut such an easy promo. Is he fighting Terry Funk?
Gotta be, right?
Oh, God.
Ugh.
At least he's got a jobber squash.
20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 237 pounds, Terry.
I don't know what is it with, if any of you guys out there are Terry Funk fans for some reason. Okay. If you watched him like in the 70s when he was in his prime, fine.
Hey, you could even argue his stuff with Flair in the 80s was pretty decent.
Yeah, he
I
did
saw
really good
him at
stuff with that.
WrestleMania 2 and it was not impressed, okay? That was 86.
It was also WrestleMania 2. A little different than the Jim Crockett stuff.
You trying to tell me that WWE wasn't having fucking classic matches back then?
I'll tell you what.
On the main event, they weren't.
Excuse me, sir? How dare you? You fucking apologize to Hulk Hogan right now.
Oh,
He
I'm
made
not.
this business.
Well, there's an argument that Vince might have had a little bit to do with that.
Hulkamania was made by Hulk Hogan in the AWA, and Vince borrowed it, okay? He didn't build it.
So Vern Gagne is responsible.
Yep.
Hogan is, because he built it and he made his own merchandise and his shirts. He called it Hulkamania.
You could argue that Vince actually let it run wild.
What?
Well,
What was
because
it?
Vern Gagne was a fucking piece of shit who didn't know how to do business properly. He was trying to take all of Hogan's money, and he used to sell Hogan t-shirts and not give Hogan his cut when he was off touring.
In the Mall of America, what is it called? Hulka Pasta?
Hulkapasta. Hulkamania.
Hulka Pasta. God. Pasta Mania.
Too bad that I was actually excited when the first one came out, but just couldn't grow.
What was it? A pasta maker or a sauce?
It was like a restaurant inside the Mall of America.
Oh.
A pasta shop.
Oh my god.
Notebooks, she doesn't want to be out there, but she has to. At least according to that contract Mero had with her. And here's Mero now with stiff.
Come on, Mero.
Terry Funk and Funk trying to battle back.
Look at Mark. He's one of the best built guys on the roster right now. He looks like more of a credible threat against Austin than fucking Dude Love does.
Mm-hmm. Or even Dustin.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. Dustin got the spot before Mero.
No, we're witnessing the downturn right here, guys. It's all down here for the Marvelous One. The next 3 or 4 pay-per-views are going to be spent building up Sable.
Well, it shocked and tore a lot of people.
Damn, yeah.
Well, the problem is right now they're chanting Sable. Like right now, his whole gimmick is he's Sable's husband.
Yeah.
But it would have been so much better had they turned them both heel. Because Sable can't cut a promo.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, I mean, because what's Austin gonna do to Sable?
Right. Although, imagine how many people would want to see Sable take a stunner. That would have been fucking heat right there.
Oh man.
Oh.
What?
Oh God.
Referee got an inadvertent shot there, and not a kindler, gentler Terry.
Yeah! There's using your brain.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Sable screaming on the apron of the ring.
Well, Sable's telling the referee what Marvelous Mark did to gain the
TKO! I'm surprised no one has taken this finisher.
Ooh.
Amish Roadkill did, I think.
But Sable has the referee distracted. Referee's not there to make a count.
Funk, you indie jobber asshole.
Nice selling.
You took his finisher and you got right back up.
Oh Lord, no.
Fuck Terry Funk, okay? I will never apologize for calling that motherfucker a jobber. He's dressed like one and he fucking wrestles like one.
Damn.
But no, this is good for storytelling wise. The idea that hey, she's gonna be in his corner, she'll just mess with him. That he won't want her there, you know, something like that.
Oh.
Dang, Mero isn't even winded. Look at this guy. He could have freaking gone.
And some of apparently Nashville's finest. They are looking for the WWF champion.
About 5 minutes ago, I seen him down that way, but I haven't seen him since.
Oh. That current.
Stone Cold is in trouble.
And now,
So, is he really?
1-800-COLLECT Rewind. 1-800-COLLECT. The collect call that saves.
Now that's something that the millennials will never know.
I know, imagine that.
Calling
You guys had
collect.
phone calls aren't just all free.
You know what's funny about collect calls? It was invented for people that had to call their parents but didn't want to spend the money on long distance calls, so they made their old folks put the bill.
Yep.
For the longest time, the #1 collect call day of the year was Father's Day.
that's not a shock.
And the police are still looking for Stone Cold.
You're gonna have to go to the bathroom again. Ho, guys! Wait a minute. That's not Steve Austin. I already told Barney Fife out there that's not him. Come on, that is not Steve Austin. Are you satisfied? See, now
Jesus.
look what you've done. You got the cops after us.
You got the cops after us.
They keep pushing this angle, building like it's gonna build something big, and it's gonna. They should have ended it pretty quick.
Sunny already gone.
Damn, that was fast.
And she makes sporadic appearances. I don't know why she's not here. But... They're still fucking over.
Between these two teams has grown in just a short time. 3 weeks ago on Raw, it was the DOA versus the New Age Outlaws in a non-title matchup. Now, Skull was the legal man in the ring, but unbeknownst to everyone, including Billy Gunn, 8-Ball pulled the old switcheroo. 8-Ball replacing Skull, rolling over Billy, and
That's such a fast count too.
Well, that victory earned the DOA a tag title matchup the next week, but the Legion of Doom had another idea.
We like to know you guys got the guts to turn this four-way dance into an 8-man.
So later that night, it was DX against DOA and LOD. But the two teams, DOA and LOD, turned against each other. The members of LOD and DOA battling outside the ring.
They fought back in the locker area as well.
Yeah. I love LOD, but I just, nope. DOA, nope.
I mean, this is their kind of like, hey, how long are they under contract? Let's give them something to do.
Well, they sell merch and they're over, so it's like, do they like? It is what it is, you know. It's one of those necessary. It's like John Cena in the mid 2000s. They had to put him up there.
This is going to be a good one.
We talked
Oh,
about
now
in
it's
the month,
chains.
May 31st in Milwaukee Arena, June 1st LOD back in Chicago at the Rosemont Horizon, more specifically for Raw. And then, of course, in Rockford, Illinois on Tuesday, June 2. Tickets are going fast for all those events, and this is a preview, perhaps, of Over the Edge.
And it's Hawk against Skull now, whips him into the
It's
corner.
hard watching your childhood favorites like deteriorate, like when you're watching in the ring or whatever. But like, I'll give Flair credit. Flair's run in 2008 might have been one of his best runs of his career, even after his prime. So he went out like a badass.
He did have good matches. Like he had good matches with Kevin, with Mr. Kennedy. He had good matches with I can't remember who wrestled at the Rumble, but why he decided to still wrestle? Like, dude, you're like 80 years old, dude. Like, just fucking go home.
Well, for a lot of these guys, like, I don't think we'll ever know because we were never in the business in that way. But like, the cheers, the adulation, the adrenaline rush, the being in the ring and stuff like that—that's a world. Like, oh shit!
Oh, he tried to do a smile eraser.
And
Fail.
And he probably just missed it, and he has to be backstage the whole time, and he watches everybody do this shit. I mean, for me, storyline wise, I wish he would have not wrestled after that abysmal last Flair match he had. I heard
Well, it was a tag team match because there's no way he could wrestle a full match. He just looked. It's like your freaking great grandfather out there wrestling. But I think it was. I think I understand why. I think you make a good point about that adrenaline rush because. Like I said before about that Al Snow stuff, he was talking about. You guys sure you want to do this wrestling business? Okay, so the first thing you're gonna get in a car, you're gonna drive to the airport, and then you're gonna wait in line to get on the airport, and then you're gonna wait in line to get your bags, then you're gonna wait in line to get your rental car, and then you're gonna go to the arena with a bunch of people that are pissed off and hate everything. Then you're gonna go out there for 10 or 15 minutes, and everyone's gonna love you, and then you're gonna leave and do it all over again. So maybe he's fighting for that 10 to 15 minutes again.
And
or
what Snow says makes a lot of sense. Like, it's very true, and it's shit, they're doing this switcheroo bullshit.
Oh no, there they go again.
Oh, also from what I can recall, Ric Flair owes like $25,000 a month in alimony to one of his wives, and that's why he has to still wrestle.
Oh damn.
Well, Flair isn't the business savvy one that Kevin Nash is. Nash saved all his money and like didn't need to wrestle. Everything he did in TNA was just like fun. Ric Flair admitted he would make 30 grand in a week and spend 35 that same week. Like,
yeah.
And same thing. The only other guy I know who's very financially stable is Blackjack Lanza. Blackjack saved all his money, and he was prepared for that stuff.
Yeah, the sad thing is a lot of them did not save their money.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, is this the debut of Puke?
Oh, I think so.
Draws. Oh, it's gotta be, yeah.
Well, there you see the King.
Such a sad way to see those
King and his
guys go.
bodyguards, best way I can put it.
They got to reveal him soon, right? Because he's got to come out to do commentary.
Who is the King's bodyguard? We'll find out when we come back.
I think the show's the hour's ending right now.
And we're back on Raw, ladies and gentlemen. Well, earlier today, Paul Bear and Kane went to a medical facility
God.
just outside Nashville. As you know, Paul Bear has promised that tonight he will prove without a shadow of a doubt that he is indeed
It's all
the
stock
father
footage.
of Kane.
It's all stock footage.
Do we really need this?
Paul Bear will use complicated
Like, wrestling fans are
DNA
kind of
testing
gullible, guys. They'll just be like, all right, I guess you're
Oh,
the...
look, they covered his
Kane's
face.
father. We hope to have that answer tonight on the War Zone.
Oh, we're switching to the War Zone. Oh, it's the Rock's entrance.
This is still my favorite, like, Raw theme song of all time.
It's a pretty... I like the one that came after this.
That was the worst rendition of that song I've ever heard.
I
in my
know,
life.
because
It was so
I
bad
made
I
up-
had to sing it in my own head to figure out what song it was
so
again.
I made up a version. Remember our dog Cody, bro?
Yeah.
Remember, I made up a version of that. Cody's the dog. Watch him piss in the yard. Same old place, and then he'll go up and down the street. Watch him go. Take a crap. Without a leash, move to the music. That's how I
Very,
remember.
very nice. Very impressive. Don't quit your day job.
Who's it gonna be?
Oh, yeah, it's Al Snow.
It's all, look at those fucking jobber ass
Oh,
pants.
yeah.
You can
Yeah,
tell
because he's carrying head.
yeah. Wow, Lawler is over here.
Well, it is his territory, his old territory. They know who he
I
is.
want Taker just to do the light off thing and the light come back and he's just behind Lawler.
Oh, is that Dustin?
What the hell's he doing here?
It's so they don't have to get him new music. Remember, he's got his match against Foley?
Dude love, sir.
Oh, sorry, Dude Love.
Undertaker buried Jerry's baloney.
Are you serious? That's
Look
the
at that.
sign.
That's the sign right behind him.
Remember that one retard at SummerSlam that was like, had the sign "United We Are Toothless" for Chris Benoit?
Oh god. That was a kid, all right.
That kid was lucky because like he was wearing a WWF shirt with the old logo, and security came up to him and gave him a new shirt.
He was wearing a Mick Foley shirt. And that was when Mick had pissed off Vince and went to TNA, remember?
No, it was a WWF shirt. It was the
No,
old school.
It was Mick.
Yeah, it's Al Snow.
China has big balls. He's pretty fucking over.
Yeah.
Like the problem is, and I think this is true across the board. If you run a program with announcers, your career's done. That's
Pretty
the
much.
fucking doomsday for your career. And the first program he did was run with Jerry Lawler. Now, if he just did this, where he kept talking to the head, and the head kept telling him to do stuff, and he would like bump, like he would be like, oh yeah, it's like, you know, there's someone in here, and he would actually like let's say that someone was hiding like from Austin, and he goes, oh yeah, where's she said? Oh, he's in that fucking, the head says they're in the locker right there, and they're in the locker or whatever, like that would have gotten it over, I think.
Well, apparently as the King gets Al Snow in the head,
Pin me, pay me. Wow,
Pay me.
I didn't know that fucking, that was the Job Squad shirt. Oh shit.
Oh,
Mick is
wearing
pretty
a
fit right
sport
here.
coat.
That's that was that's Also's moniker for his wrestling school. It's like, hey, don't give a shit about winning or losing, man. Just pin me, pay me. You'll make a lot of money doing jobs in this business.
I mean, that was Scott Hall's thing right there. I don't care if I'm champion.
Right, yeah.
Fucking pay me.
Beat me every night. I won $1 million.
Scott fucking Hall, though. That guy was a superstar.
There's
There
never
are
he was the most expensive job guy in the business, but he could do jobs and stay over.
You know
It's
what?
Crazy.
Here's the thing, and I know we talked about this a little bit during our tribute show for Scott Hall, but I was reliving some of, like, people talk about great Intercontinental champions, Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, in that era. Bret Hart's Intercontinental Championship run sucked. Can you guys name any big names Bret Hart beat while he was champion? Not to earn the title, but while he was champion.
No.
Well, there wasn't a lot of pay-per-view back then, and I don't recall a lot of the TV, so that's part of the problem.
So, I mean, again, he did not have a whole, like, he beat fucking Skinner, Virgil, Berserker. These weren't top guys. I really think the golden age era of the Intercontinental title is when Scott Razor Ramon won it. Razor had phenomenal Intercontinental title matches. He was the king of the mid cards.
Scott Hall.
And those were fucking classic grade A solid matches when he had that belt.
Well, that was the first time where, like, the Intercontinental title not only made the champion but also made the challengers as well.
Like, honestly, people tell me who's the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. I'll tell them Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, because during that era, like, he was the fucking king.
Well, he was also probably the most over, and he was also pretty believable too, because he was a bigger guy that could work. So he wasn't, a smaller guy like Kurt Angle or Bret Hart, where they had to, like, overwork to get themselves over. Where Hall could just do his big moves and stay over, but they were good matches.
And don't tell me that belt didn't look perfect on him.
That belt looks good on anybody, man. That belt's fucking beautiful.
Oh God.
Oh, what a shame.
Wow.
I mean, that was a short match.
I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. I didn't think it was going to be anything fucking classic.
I mean, he has the injured knee too, so it's not like he probably could have done a whole lot.
What is that creepy face on Gerald Briscoe? Do you guys see that?
Yeah, creepy.
What the fuck? That looks like a pedophile.
Oh Lord.
The VKM.
Voodoo Kid Mafia.
Innovator of his time. Just to transition a little bit. So I'm hearing rumblings. So AEW is going to try to fill Wembley.
Yeah.
You guys think they're going to do it?
Well, if they bring Punk back.
If Punk is on the card, they'll get 60,000 in that stadium.
I agree. I don't think they do it without him though.
No. They got.
I think he's coming back because there's no one that can draw that big of a stadium.
All the reports I'm hearing is that he might be back by June. Because they have a show in Chicago right before the Forbidden Door pay-per-view. They're saying that might be when they bring him back.
Oh, we're not gonna get the street fight.
The opportunity to kick your butt in a street fight tonight. That's the only regret I have. Kick him the hell out. One of these days they're gonna let me out when they do. Yeah.
That's like a dog. He's on the leash, and you're teasing it, and it attacks. He's like, oh shit.
Oh, Brett, I forgot. When's your trip out for the draft?
Thursday, in 2 weeks from tonight.
Oh, so Hayden's going to the draft, bro.
Really?
Yeah, he broke his ankle, so he's got the ADA section, so he's going to be up in the front. How are these guys still fucking paid? What the fuck?
Oh,
Kind time. Choppy wee wee.
They are evil. They are not to be
I've
trusted.
never been more excited to see 3 Japanese guys rush in there but not carrying my food.
Wow.
Damn.
I love
you want us to get canceled?
I love sushi. What can I say?
So does my wife. She wouldn't say that.
Oh man, we got this good. I found this all-you-can-eat sushi place that's comparable to Yoshi.
Really?
They
How
even
far
have
is
the
it from your
doubles.
house?
About 40 minutes, but it's worth the drive.
40 minutes?
You know what?
That's quite a drive for sushi.
You know what? We used to drive 35 minutes for that Shiba sushi, remember?
Mm.
That was a good
That's
place.
because you guys lived in Apple Valley.
Dude, that place that we used to go to in Rancho Cucamonga that gave the giant nigiri sushis. Oh,
Yeah.
they closed down, but that place was bomb.
Oh my god. Oh, hey, bro, I forgot to ask. Are we still on for Dad's birthday?
Yeah, I need to buy the tickets. I need to get the money together, but I still need to buy the plane tickets.
I told you, get yourself a Southwest card, you clown. Get
Points,
yourself a
baby,
Southwest
points.
chest card. You spend $2,000 in the first 90 days. You get 50,000 points. That's enough for 2 round trip tickets right there.
That's true.
You gotta have them rewards cards.
And I'm shilling for Chase right now. Chase, if you guys are listening, I will shill for you guys every day.
Freedom card? Or do you have Sapphire?
No, I have it's the regular. It's the Chase Southwest card.
Oh.
I got
Get
it when
that
I first
Freedom
moved
card.
to Arizona.
I love it.
And back then they had the points farm, or the points market, where you could actually buy gift cards. And I was able to take my 50,000 points because I never flew anywhere. And I bought like $800 worth of Amazon gift cards with it.
Oh shit.
So now with the Chase points, you can use that for cashback, travel, Amazon purchases, credit, gift cards. You can use it for everything now.
This is an actual match. Holy shit. Hey, so the Japanese guys assaulted these dudes on the ramp. So fucking Gorilla Monsoon would have been like, oh, they Pearl Harbored him.
Probably would have said that.
I totally forgot.
What he would have said is, he said, this is probably the worst attack since Pearl Harbor.
No. Anytime someone got attacked from behind, fucking Gorilla Monsoon, oh, he Pearl Harbored him. I miss that. Like, I rewatched one of the old SummerSlams with Monsoon and Bobby commentary. And those guys are just absolute magic.
What about last week when the Undertaker comes out and hits me? You ran off. You
Yeah.
didn't have one finger to help me.
You're right. And guess what? If he does it again, I'm running even farther.
Oh man, like a rat.
Still not sure I understand the point of Kai and Tai yet.
No one, they haven't described their motive yet.
They're like a shitty version of the NWO that don't win. Oh,
And
that's
they're
kinda cool.
small.
Yeah, they're very tiny. Like, fucking, when you are dwarfed by Mosh and Thrasher, you're not going to be a believable threat to anybody.
No.
Oh, Funaki's right there. Indeed.
Indeed.
I can't wait for that.
Boom.
Is that during the Attitude Era, though?
It is, yeah. Because Taka doesn't make it very much further. But I think after 2000, he's out.
Because he joins them at some point.
Good God. Jeff Hardy stole the Swanton Bomb.
No.
That fucking thief.
Jeff Hardy stole
that
it?
thief. That fucking thief. And then he stole Jake the Snake's addiction of drugs.
Yeah, he took it a little bit further, though, than Jake did.
No shit. God bless Jake, though. I can't believe the recovery he made.
Yeah, he bounced back.
God, he did.
And Scott Hall was too, but that was just such an unfortunate thing that happened to him.
Yeah.
But then Nash is in the weirdest place. Like, I go check his Twitter once in a while just to make sure he's okay.
I mean, you losing your son and losing your best friend, that's rough.
Right. And he keeps saying that, like, he's just joking with her. And I know he can have that kind of sense of humor, but, like, nobody's going to think that during that kind of situation. Because if you ignore it, then you're like, this guy said this, why'd you ignore it? Well, he's got that kind of sense of humor. Who has that kind of sense of humor?
Right.
Nash? You know what? I think I understand the problem with WWE's tag division currently. Tag team matches are very simple. I love the drama of tag team matches. They're so easy to put together. You have two guys out there, one guy gets beat up for a while, He gets the hot tag, comes in, cleans house, and then you go to the finish. Some great drama here. But they do nothing but run-ins and double teams and a bunch of moves. Like, they don't let the fucking match break.
There's the fucking running.
Oh,
Perfect
yeah.
timing.
Oh, shit.
That was weird. Everyone just kind of stood around with their dick in their hands for a minute.
That's right. Here comes fucking Val Venis' big enemies right here.
Not yet, though.
Well, see, when you get jumped from behind, there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
Well, what else is going to happen here tonight?
Oh, shit.
Well, there's Steve Austin.
He's in a fucking taxi cab.
Look at the look on Austin's face, dude.
He is so angry.
Is on his way to jail. So, what does that do to our street fight?
Can you imagine being Austin right now? Like, man, I'm getting paid for this. I don't have to work today.
Yeah.
And now, the Castrol GTX Slam of the Week, brought to you by the motor oil that provides maximum protection. Castrol GTX, drive hard.
Vader is in a magnificent victory.
Vader.
For the Vader Bomb.
Oh, it's time.
He got it. 400 pounds. The Mississippi
Oh my god. Vader might be. I think he's probably my favorite big man wrestler.
He's pretty good.
I like Bam Bam, but I think Vader has just a little bit of a better legacy.
Yeah.
Bam Bam's like ending run was kind of weak in WCW.
And we're back on the War Zone, ladies and gentlemen. As we said earlier today.
But did you guys hear about the thing he said about Bret Hart in their match at King of the Ring '93? So Bret, you know how Bret beat him with the victory roll or whatever?
Yeah.
He said as soon as he got him in that victory roll, Bret let out the hugest fart.
Well, I want to tell you this.
Right in Bam Bam's face. And he says, you can see Earl. Like, he's counting to 3. And he's like, 1, 2, 3. Oh.
It does hurt. Oh, please. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. What a baby.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Oh my god, what did I do to Kane? He looks like a fucking
Yeah, it's terrible.
He got him in a purple windbreaker.
Why do none of us remember
the
that?
ski mask.
Yeah.
What the fuck were they thinking? He looks like a jobber.
Because he basically was.
Fucking moments that WWE wants you to forget. Yeah, DX is
Kind of
getting
like
over
Katie
now.
Vick.
No, they keep bringing up Katie Vick though.
They shouldn't.
No, is Katie Vick Attitude Era?
No, that's
thank
that's
God.
Ruthless Aggression, like the very beginning of Ruthless Aggression.
I'm not looking forward. I was like, I'm not looking forward to that one. So
No, we don't have to do that one.
I know we already discussed stopping at WrestleMania X7, but everywhere I look, people keep saying the Attitude Era ends in like May 6, 2022, and I don't believe that.
Yeah, because that's when the Ruthless Aggression era begins. So that it's just the continuation. It's chronologically, that's the continuation. So like the invasion and all that, that's still considered part of the Attitude Era.
Well, honestly, like, I think it's pretty clear the symbolic end of the Attitude Era was WrestleMania 17, but
yeah,
I think that May 6th date was the date where Vince came out and said, "I need you guys to show ruthless aggression," and you know that whole promo thing.
This fucking Joker. He hasn't wrestled a match since he's been here.
Did you guys hear Eric Bischoff's comments about Sean Waltman's turn? He said that this was one of the biggest turning points in the war because an NWO member defected and went to WWF.
Oh,
But he wasn't much of an NWO member though. Like
He kind of
he was
though.
he was 6. He's the 6th member of the NWO.
I got game. She got game. They got game.
suck it. You see this guy's side?
Wow.
It's like a big hole with a mouth.
Big hole in the mouth.
Spike Lee.
Now, That does not mean suck it. That means I am going to suck it. If you wanted to do a real suck it sign, you draw a fucking dick on there.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Are you ready? I said, are you ready?
God, they were over.
For the thousands in attendance and for the millions watching at home on national television. Let's get ready.
Fuck it!
Buffer fears.
Buffer
Triple.
fears.
I don't know. Buffer's paid way better than Trips is. And he can still work. Not like fucking Triple H anymore.
But I'm a hell of a drummer.
Ah.
Oh yeah, I can bang a skin.
Christ.
Ladies, if you're not too enthralled with the show, take a swing in the back. I'll let you twirl my stick while I beat in the tom-tom.
What
Good
the fuck?
Lord.
There's fucking. He took Val Venis' lines right there, guys. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Oh, look, it's Luis's favorite.
Oh
Proudly
god.
brings to you
The worst wrestler, worst tag team champions of all time.
the Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws.
I don't know how these guys are over because they couldn't work for shit.
Conversation for that nation. Rock and Cannibal Lecter, you flesh-eating freak.
Who?
If you think that we're
Cannibal.
gonna let you stroll
Oh,
or
because Owen
pimp
bit the
down
ear.
that rail
Oh, that's
into the
right.
square circle and take the red hot
Owen can
tag
outwork
titles
every
off
single
of the
one of those
jizz
fuckers in that ring
and
right now.
make 'em ice cold
Oh, yeah,
so
of
that
course.
in the
You know the
immortal
only
words,
person in that ring who would put up a good match with Owen, honestly?
you gotta
Chris,
know
he did.
that
That's
they
X-Pac.
coming.
X-Pac?
Yeah.
X-Pac, yeah.
And a killer King of the Ring match in '94.
Around here is DX law, and he who breaks the law goes back
Triple
to
H
the
is
house
just
of
average.
pain.
You see, that's one thing I think they do need to do in WWE. They need to have tournaments.
No, tournaments.
It's not know your role. It's
I think they could do tournaments now with how good the condition the guys are now. But I don't think. I don't know. I like the prestige of tournaments. Like, you know, like when Bret Hart did King of the Ring, that was fucking epic.
Dude, he put on the. I'll put that performance that night against any wrestler's performance in the history of the business. He
No.
wrestled three
Yeah, that was
awesome
great.
matches.
Against 3 different types of people.
Exactly.
Right. And he wrestled. There were great matches too. Not a fucking stinker.
Well, they're bringing it back. The King of the Ring, the King and Queen.
What? The King and Queen of the Ring? They're gonna. It's
Yeah.
Be an interview?
And
Yeah, in Saudi.
Oh God.
They've
Well,
already said that the name of the event's going to be Night of Champions.
What they need to do is like they need to use that as a avenue to get somebody over. Like, could you imagine like Sami Zayn in a King of the Ring tournament? You
yeah,
put him
somebody.
Yeah, like that'll get somebody over, right? You put him in there with 3 different opponents, and then like maybe
The
you know,
problem
Omos or
is
someone.
the King gimmick. Only certain people can utilize that, and other people like Austin never called himself King of the Ring after he won it. He would just use that as a proving ground that he's awesome. Awesome. Bret never called himself King Bret Hart or whatever. But Owen, when he called himself the King of Hearts, that was a great gimmick. But fucking King Sheamus, King Barrett, the only
King
one to do a
Booker.
problem. Yeah, King
King
Booker.
Booker!
Well, I think
That was a good one, use of the gimmick.
Right,
It
but
doesn't need to be a gimmick though. Like you could just say the winner of the King of the Ring gets the SmackDown title shot at SummerSlam. Like make it worth something. You know?
right, yeah. That's a great mid. Like it's like a Rumble kind of deal, like where it's a
Yeah,
regular
give him a
Rumble.
rub.
Because SummerSlam's kind of like the mid-year WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I love
See that Triple H?
SummerSlams.
We just booked your next 6 months of bookings. You're welcome, Triple H.
You mean Vince?
Yeah, excuse me. You got me there.
I want Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar again. WrestleMania 40. Let's do it.
Yeah, again.
Dude, Kurt Angle said it best that like Roman Reigns' title reign is too long because he's overexposed. Like back in the territories, a 3-year title reign wasn't that long because you didn't see him every week.
Right.
You're right. The issue is whoever beats him, that's going to be the biggest rub. Who's going to be worthy of that shit? Who can beat that guy and be like, oh, that's awesome, like that's worthy of the ending the reign. That's a big responsibility.
Got to build
Could have
him up
been
again.
Sammy, it could have been Cody, but they ruined it. So who's it gonna be?
I don't even know. You can't, yeah, that's $1 million question.
Technically, the only person who's wrestled Roman Reigns and didn't and get pinned or lose was Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble because Roman got DQ'd. That's the only person who's been not beaten. So you could theoretically do Seth. So you can always point back to that. You never beat me.
I heard Rock say that even though it looked out of place, he really liked working with Owen. He learned a lot from him.
Well, the whole Hart family worked really well with The Rock, and there's a lot of history there from what I learned.
I didn't know this, but Rock and Hogan are like really good friends.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Rock and Hogan. Yeah, like
is that according to Hogan or according to Rock?
No. That's what's it called?
Because there's a difference.
You guys have you seen the 3rd season of Young Rock?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you finished it?
I haven't finished it now.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like in one of the episodes, Rock buys his new house, and Hogan is there, and he's like in his NWO gear.
And he says what?
He's in his NWO gear, and he talks to Rocky about like the next steps and stuff like that.
Is Brett ever going to be on that show?
I don't think so. I don't know if Brett and Rock really had a close relationship.
They did. He mentored him and actually had a match with him.
Really?
Yeah, like The Rock actually recorded a video for Brett's induction in the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame and thanked him for mentoring him. And in fact, there was a story where Shawn Michaels got chewed Rock out in the locker room, and Brett defended The Rock and said, don't listen to him. Like you don't, he's wrong and all that kind of shit.
Oh, what do you guys think about what Brett said about Moxley?
I think he's spot on.
Yeah. Sad but true.
Look, if there's one guy I will never argue about wrestling psychology with, it's Bret fucking Hart. Because that guy, every time I see him in a match, it looks like he's getting his ass kicked. And it looks like he's getting fucking beat up. And when he's dishing out the punishment, he does it so cleanly, and it doesn't look like his opponents get hurt, but they're still like devastating. He's still, I'll give him credit, best backbreaker in the business.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Bret's backbreaker is just fucking gorgeous. And it's like a snap backbreaker too. It's not like this delay, like, wow. I'm like, oh my god, that looks so good.
Well, he was trained by 2 Japanese wrestlers. A lot of people think his dad trained him. It wasn't his dad. It was a couple of Japanese guys. And they taught him how to make it look real, but not hurt your opponent.
That's right.
But,
oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Did he bust his nose open?
No, I think he was biting Road Dogg's ear.
Oh, yeah, he did. Holy shit, look at his ear.
That has to be fake, though. There must be like a blood thing he's popping.
Oh, he's weakening him up for the smile eraser.
Got him!
The Rock Smile Eraser? Was this for the tag titles or no?
No. Whoa, shit.
Oh.
Dominator!
Oh,
That's the second pile driver we've seen this week on Raw.
It was a good looking pile driver, though.
Pile driver won.
It should. A pile driver is a fucking devastating move.
It was Orndorff's finisher.
I guess it was for the titles. We want Flair. Ew.
Oh man, they keep going back to stock.
Please don't show homeless Kane in the balaclava.
Ah!
He's like in a new generation outfit.
I know.
Ah! Holy shit.
Why haven't the cops taken Austin to jail? Get rid of him! What's going on here? Put him in a slammer!
Uh-oh. Why haven't they taken Austin to
We are
jail?
live, ladies and gentlemen.
Apologize to this man right here.
Apologize. I'm sorry I had to beat your stupid ass. I was free to go.
You're free to go.
Let me go.
Apologize to
I said I'm sorry for you being so damn stupid.
Yeah.
Stone Cold has just been released. What?
I'm glad that's the way the law works. Apologize.
Your Honor.
Oh God.
Earlier today, both Kane and Paul
This
Bearer
is Mari Povich.
had blood given to have DNA testing done.
They are milking this too much. Like, did they have nothing else written for this week's episode?
You are not the father.
The question on everybody's mind.
You know they should have fucking done a throwback of like Dr. Zahorian.
Kevin, I'll tell you.
Oh,
I can honestly
Imagine the fucking heat.
beyond a shadow of a doubt, without any uncertainty, after exhausting all of our analytical methods in determining fatherhood, Paul is the biological father of Cain.
What'd I tell you?
Look at that response though. They don't care. Whoa.
Undertaker or Kane?
It's gotta be Taker. Well, what? Oh God. If he comes out here in that fucking windbreaker, the show is done. I'm done. I'm fucking-
You heard that? Al, come over here. Bring the head over here. Oh, King, look out.
Oh, thank God.
Well, he's in the arena now, so you know he's going to be in his wrestling gear.
Like, who wouldn't have been convinced? I don't understand, like, the thought process of extending out the story other than wasting time.
Well, the funny, this storyline basically goes through the rest of the year too. And I mean, they put, you know, there's some people that come in and out, but this is essentially the Undertaker Kane storyline goes all the way until what? Undertaker's injury and he takes off, changes the Ministry Taker.
No, because don't they join forces in the ministry?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't know what happens to Kane.
I know I know eventually Kane and X-Pac form a tag team.
Public proclamation in the news. Now,
What?
Howling wolf and he cried wolf, you retard.
I'm the fat man that tells the truth. Make me that shirt.
So he's not my real brother. Well, half brother, I guess. Please don't talk about your pudding, Paul Bear. I don't need that image in my head.
something that Kane
Like-
has accepted a long time ago. Your mama wasn't nothing but a damn two-bit whore.
Oh my
Wow.
Jeez.
Oh shit!
Oh, he ran down there.
Whoa!
Wow.
Why are you going after Kane? You should be beating the shit out of Paul Bear. There you go.
Get him out, Snow.
Back up! Kane back up! And now Kane begins his physical assault on his brother! Yes! Oh, Undertaker! Him right there! Slam! Oh, yes!
Did he? Oh, I thought he did the suck it motion for a second. I'm like, Kane.
It almost looked like he did.
Uh oh. Yeah.
Yeah, Vader!
Big boy.
I'm
Whoa.
a big piece of shit.
Big.
Yeah, he fucking potatoed him.
Those Vader punches that he does to the side, I love those things.
Oh yeah, the cauliflower ears. That's what I call them.
I like that.
Yush. Get him.
That's some house fighting.
The loser unmasks. That's stupid.
You've seen Vader unmasked.
We're back, and I'm still shocked at the hitter's remark that Paul Bear made.
2-bit whore.
Just a moment ago.
Mama wasn't nothing but a damn 2-bit whore.
Well,
Whoa. Oh, I was like.
hear that again. Here
Oh,
comes the
they
other.
almost aired it again.
Oh, Ryan Dunn, you idiot.
Much like Seinfeld, this is going to be your last episode.
I legit like how Taker just ran out and started beating the shit because that's what you would do if you were normal.
Right. It made sense. You know what? I'm not a big fan of like the surprise run-ins when they play their fucking music.
Yeah.
As cool as it is, like, oh yeah, that's awesome, or whatever. But it's like better to see the pop of the crowd when it happens. Like,
Oh, we're already at the main event, huh?
IC first.
The first IC champ.
Rio de
Hey,
Janeiro.
they've got on El Snow's jobber pants.
Yep. Probably all they could fit in now. They probably can't fit in tight trunks. They just call them the Briscoe brothers. Ooh, look at Pat.
Wow.
Showing off a little athleticism, huh?
Fucking Ricky Steamboat's back like, Vince, put me back in. Let me show you what I can do. What?
Vince? Oh,
What?
Sergeant Slaughter.
That's weird.
And the plot thickens. You mean the World Wrestling Federation Commissioner is going to referee this match? And another very...
I will say this, Slaughter probably has one of the best voices in wrestling.
A very good
Yes.
Oh my god, he was like built for... You know who else has got an underrated voice for wrestling? Demolition X. It was almost like echoey in his voice.
Al Snow's got a buddy there.
What the fuck?
Oh, who is that? Brian Christopher?
No doubt about that.
Oh, he's checking weapon. What happened to that? I missed that stuff where the ref would check to make sure you're not hiding
really
anything.
admire Gerald Briscoe. I used to really think a lot of that.
It's
Yeah,
all
I've
part
seen
of
that
the
forever.
pomp and circumstance.
Austin's gonna beat the hell out of these guys.
Gerald Briscoe, I'm just disappointed in him. Why?
That's a kayfabe thing for the refs to check for the foreign objects.
I know, but it's like it's cool though. Like it brings you, it makes it. I miss it like where they still treated it like a sporting contest of sorts.
You can blame Vince for that.
I can't remember what YouTube video I was listening to, but they were saying that right now professional wrestling is more about performing than it is about competing.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because we all know the curtains got pulled back, so it's. What are you competing for when it's predetermined, you know? Basically, every wrestling champion in history is a paper champion.
Right. It's kind of like Quiz Show. You guys ever see that movie?
Yeah, that's a great movie.
You guys haven't seen it. It's a fantastic
No.
movie, Quiz Show. It's about the quiz shows in the 50s that they rigged the quiz shows to amp up drama like wrestling.
I didn't.
Oh!
What the hell?
I did not expect
Slaughter.
that. Fucking Slaughter heel turn?
Well, Vince pays he's the paycheck. We need President Jack Tunney back.
Oh my god,
Bring back Tunney.
I love that meme. It's like when you saw this guy on TV, you knew shit was gonna go down.
That's true, yeah.
I know. Dude, I thought he was the king of the world, dude. I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
Oh god, he's gonna grab his
Oh,
dick.
what is he doing?
Brass knuckles.
Brass knucks.
Oh!
Damn.
Whoa! Fast
Ooh,
count.
fast count. Oh. They're so slow. He's just running though. He's so much faster
Oh
than
shit!
them.
What's he doing? Oh.
Oh. Wondered if he landed on those nuts.
And the southpaw got a left shot in that didn't even phase the WWF champion. Look at this. Patterson reversed the whip.
Oh shit! He caught himself in a tree of woe.
And look at Briscoe now grab a leg. Briscoe, the great amateur.
Truly impressive.
Many moons ago.
I know Austin's just beating up these two guys, but this is entertaining right here.
This is pro wrestling, people. This right here.
This is some good shit.
If you're entertained, it's pro wrestling.
Oh shit! He's got something else. Is that freedom powder? Oh,
freedom powder.
Fucking
I'm telling you, salt in the eyes was one of my favorite gimmicks. Remember that salt in the eyes Warwick had?
Oh god.
One time my brother was walking down the hall in our house and I had a fistful of baby powder. He was trying to get into the bathroom. I'm hiding in the bathroom. Whole load of baby powder right in his eyes.
What a fucking jobber took a front flip stunner.
Oh, geez.
Someone teach these guys how to fucking take some moves.
Dude, I'm saying Austin probably has the best finisher in the business ever.
I kind of agree.
What? Slaughter tried putting it on the Cobra clutch.
Uh-oh. Fucking take it on your knees, you idiot. Oh, thank God.
Oh, no.
No. Of course.
Oh!
Was not expecting that.
Down goes, dude.
Oh, hell.
You know what's funny about pro wrestling is, he slipped on somebody's drink.
Hey, what an unprofessional.
What's even worse about this? If the slip, he could have easily tore an ACL, an MCL.
Oh fuck! What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the person next to Al Snow, right?
Who is it?
Yeah, it's Vince.
No, he's running. He's too fast to be Vince.
Who else hates Austin?
Oh,
it's Vince.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, Al Snow was next to Vince the whole time and didn't realize it. Guys, do you understand how good of a booking that was? Why is the camera not on Al Snow right now, yelling at Head for not knowing that Vince McMahon was next to him? Already the show?
Oh wow!
Shit. Wow, that was fast.
It's an explosive way to end the show.
Extra attitude.
Oh, we get extra attitude.
Uh-oh, what's going on here? Austin is still laid out.
That one went off the air.
I'm gonna lie, Vince looks pretty good here.
I figured it was him. Like, who else could it have been?
It's only what, like the second or third time we've had an extra attitude show?
That's the first one I've seen.
Yeah,
I think so. It was like the big brawl one that happened once. It was so long and boring, we just stopped it.
Yeah.
Look at that. The show goes off the air, and not one person has left the arena.
Look, to them, they probably don't know. They don't know the show's off.
Yeah, there's no like light or anything that says they're off the air.
It does a disservice to Al Snow though, because they're just not showing that whole "I was next to Vince." What?
I like how they're not pulling up mics either. They're just kind of letting the moment kind of like, oh shit. Look at him run.
Oh,
Get
that! Oh, yo!
Oh shit.
Now that's messed up. And we could have done without the extra too.
Yeah, they're not proven to be very useful or worthwhile bits of story. But all right, what do you guys think of the show?
It was good.
Amazing
It's a good
good.
show.
Anytime it flies like that, you know you had a good show.
Yeah.
I agree. I really like the stuff. The opening segment was very weird. The whole Dustin Reynolds thing, and then him kind of getting buried. Like, I don't know what that was all about, but
Maybe to write him off
I could have
TV.
done without that, and I could have done without the fucking DNA testing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the DNA testing stuff is just why?
Yeah, that was extremely weird. But like, they could have just had a single segment of all the segments they had. They could have put in a match, just fucking one match. You know, put Blackman against somebody.
Yeah, and believe it or not, where were we? We were in Nashville, Tennessee. Who did not show up on this episode?
Right. Oh, because they didn't want him to get popped. That's why.
It makes sense, but
Oh, I could see that, but yeah. Oh well, but like, look, all right. So the next episode's the Go Home show.
oh, home.
So it'll be our last episode before our big pay-per-view event, but we're gonna have a delay in that because, like Brett said, he's gonna be gone the week after for the NFL draft, so we'll have to schedule that. But we've got a pretty good streak going here, guys.
Yeah.
This episode,
But yeah,
Yeah,
glad
it was a
I'll-
good Raw though. I mean, I like the way they build to these ends where it was a good match, like Austin versus Patterson and Briscoe. Like it was fun. Like, and then at the end, all the run-ins and then the little twists at the end. Like it's great. I mean, it's good stuff.
the question you have to ask
it's like
yourself,
Angela's been talking about. This is what you do. You start the show with an angle, and then you go through the show and you progressively build, and then at the end you pay it off. Like this is how you do it. This is how you keep people entertained and keep them coming back, staying with the show.
Here's the question you have to ask every time: are you interested in tuning in next week? That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And did you want to get up off your seat during the show? And that's what Raw starts to do right around this time. Is I don't recall ever wanting to go to the bathroom or wanting to get something to eat during Raw back in these days. I was just like, come on, stupid commercial. I don't care about Doritos. I want to see Austin.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another reason why we're spoiled. We can watch these things commercial free.
Hell is
God.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine if we had commercials? Oh God, that would suck. Unless you want to sponsor the show, we gladly bring a commercial on board.
We'll do some spots for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. I'll sell anything. Bud Light, I hear you guys are looking for a new sponsor.
Bud Light's doing
Hey.
just fine.
Are they?
They're doing great.
Yes, $8 billion of stock valuation gone. That's great.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Oh well, either way. Well, I think that'll wrap it up for this week's show, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We look forward to coming back at you next week. Thank you again to Rocco for your question. If you guys have any questions you want to ask us, shoot us an email, dudeswithattitudepodcast@gmail.com. It's in the description below. And we're looking forward to next week. So signing off here for the show for the magnificent Brett Evers.
pow baby.
For the supreme submission machine, Angelo.
You are the number 2.
And no ego weasel and ethic.
Wham.
Name
I
number
am the
2.
getting better Dr. Legend. So long, gang. We will catch you next time.